So hello everyone. So my name is Omar Chetri and today I'm going to present a video lecture on functions. So let us begin. So these are the contents of my video lecture. What is a function, syntax of a function, types of function, video lecture, and then we have a conclusion. So let us start with what is a function. So a function is basically a block of code that performs some specific tasks like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and many kind of. So whenever we code something, we program something. So we in functions we can use it anytime whenever we recall them. So the program, so the code need not be programmed again and again, and it can be programmed by in once only. So in short, a function helps us to organize our program into smaller usable pieces that makes our code easier to understand, manage and reuse. And why do we need functions? So functions are needed to make program easier, cleaner and more efficient, like reusability. We can use it again and again, like modularity. We don't need to take tension of how they will perform. They will have their own performance fixed. So it will help us in many ways. So now we will learn about syntax of a function. So what is the general structure of a function? So a function first has a return type. It will tell you the kind of output you will be getting and the function name, like what kind of function are you going to perform, and the parameters where we will have the data that we will put. And this is a function body, and we need to keep in mind that a function can perform without its parameters. It will give some specific values, but to more useful we use function body. So return type and function name. So here's a little example like int add. So we'll getting an integer output, and here is a function name, so we need to perform two functions, and here is the return, and we will have our data here. So what our input data we are going to give here in n and b. So every variable, every function has a return type, a name, and optional parameters, and a body that defines what it does. So there are three main steps in using a function. That is a declaration, tells the compiler about the function, int add and int integer. And then we have definition, like contains the actual code, like int add a. It has the actual code, like it helps to perform the function, its task or its function. So last we have called executes the function, which we will, so that the function runs and we will get a specific output. So this is the syntax of a function. So this is basically a syntax that how does a function is written or it is worked. So now we will learn to the types. The next topic we are going to discuss is types of function. So the types of function are of two kinds. One is library functions, or you can say the built-in functions or user-defined function. So the library functions are like printf, scanf, qdf that are already present in C standard library that has itself a meaning in itself. So like printf, you use it to print the output, scanf to take the input, and the quad squad that we are using for the finding the square root. So these are all library functions that are already present, while user defined functions are created by the programmer according to his use needed for that program to execute. So like int add or int subtract or like that kind of functions are programmed by the programmer, created by a programmer for its use in the program. So these are two kind of functions and the differences is simple. So that next I will be presenting a video, so how the programs are code program function are coded. So here is a video of a program where I will be explaining you of about function. So here you can see I have written a code on finding the area of a rectangle. So here it is the function part of this program, and I have taken two variable, length and breadth, L and B. I have taken length equal 10 and breadth equal 5. So this will send it to the here, and after that a certain this part will execute it, like it will take area equivalent into bread, so here it will perform multiplication and its area will be sent and this answer will be sent back to here. So this is how a function works. So when I run the code, here you can see the output is 50. Now in the same code I will show you how does the reusability works. So we don't need to program the code again, so I just give it data. So now I will take in two new inputs, land equal to 50, bread equal to 15 20. So when I run this code, it will get this area of rectangle into 1000. So don't need to write its function again and again, so I can use it anytime I want. I just need to recall it, and I need no need to write it again for this one. So this is how a function is useful for us to execute our programs. I hope this program would help you to understand how does a function works. So here's a function body, there's a function. So I have taken its value in its body. After taking it, it will send it to here, and after performing its multiplication or combinations, it will send back to here. After that, the answer will be printed. So here is a conclusion part. So I hope you understand what is a function. So a function is just a line of a code that help us to perform certain combinations, and it is helpful as we don't need to code the program again and again, and we can perform the program anytime we want, just recalling that function. So functions make programming simple, modular and reusable, and as a function have multiple uses as you have seen here, and people can use it for different tasks according to their need. Thank you. I hope this video lecture helped you.